An Alberta couple is telling their story to CBC News this morning after being caught in a terrifying police raid. Their home was mistaken for a drug den. They are demanding accountability now, but police are denying any wrongdoing. Judy Trin is back with us. She has been investigating the issue of no-knock raids for the Fifth Estate for some time. New reporting on this morning, and Judy has the exclusive details in Ottawa. Good morning. Tell us what happened to this couple, Judy.
Heather, we know from our investigation that there are more than 500 no-knock raids across Canada each year conducted by police forces. But what we don't know is when they get it wrong. And this is such a case. It is stunning. A year ago, Joshua Bennett and Jennifer Hacker were at their home outside Calgary in Airdrie. She was recovering from an abdominal surgery when at dawn they heard what sounded like gunshots. Little did they know that they were being the targets of a joint operation by RCMP and Calgary Police.
And all of a sudden you heard all these bang, bang, bang going off in the house. And it sounded like we were being shot at. And it was tear gas that they were shooting into our house.
A battering ram came through the living room window and just about hit Jennifer in the head. I had to move her.
Now, after being arrested at gunpoint, the couple were taken to Calgary Police headquarters, where they were questioned for more than 3 hours, then released. Not a single thing was found inside their house.
And so, how do they even end up on the police radar for this, Judy?
Well, we have court documents that show that police suspected them of operating a drug den, that their home was being used as a stash house for drugs. But this appears to be a case of guilt by association. What happened was that during a surveillance operation by police, they noticed that Joshua Bennett visited the home of a suspected drug dealer. They saw him leave that house with a garbage bag. They used a photo of that garbage bag, of him carrying that bag, showing it to a judge. They showed it to the judge and said, this is evidence of drug trafficking. They believe there were drugs inside that bag, as well as cash and possibly other paraphernalia. Heather, what was inside that bag was clothing. You know, a judge authorized the search, but did not authorize the amount of force that police used. Their home was under siege. Police took an armored vehicle and rammed it into their home. They were tear gassed. Now, there were $50,000 in damages, according to repair bills that CBC has seen. We talked to the landlord who had to make those repairs. And what he tells us is that he's frustrated. He had to repair windows, the siding. He had to repair all the doors, and he says police need to do a better investigation. Take a listen.
I've also lodged conduct complaints in regards to police standards with both the RCMP and the Calgary City Police. They all seem to have a common thread. Let's go in there and damage the place, ransack it, and deny responsibility.
This extraordinary use of force by the RCMP and Calgary Police is done under the umbrella of ALERT. It's an organized provincial unit that targets organized crime. We asked ALERT how they could have made such a mistake. They're denying that it was even a mistake because they got judicial approval for the search. I should point out to you, Heather, that after being so traumatized by this event, Joshua Bennett and Jennifer Hacker asked police for access to victim services. They were told by investigators that they weren't eligible because they were not victims of crime. Heather.
Judy, thank you so much. Investigating that and an exclusive story. You can read more about it online at CBCNews.ca.